Hey there, high performance golfers. Are you ready for your upcoming season? I'm going to give you 3 tips, 3 strategies, 3 huge things that's going to prepare you to unleash your potential, unleash your best golf, your best life for the upcoming season coming up. But before that, I'd love to hear where you're at. I'm creating content specifically for you guys, so comment below, like things that you're working on, things that you really want help with, so I can create the content that specifically fits exactly what you guys want. So go ahead and comment below the specific things that you're working on, the things that you need help with, and I'd love to create some videos and some content for you guys, so comment that below. So as we get into the season right now, we're about to enter the summer season. Summer season's huge for high performance golfers because that's where all the tournaments are. Whether you're a junior golfer, college golfer, adult golfer, we are playing where all the tournaments are during the summer. And are you prepared? So here are gonna be 3 things that prepare you to make sure that you have the best season possible. So you might be asking, like, well, what does a season mean, right? Right now we're going into the summer season, but we got summer, we got fall, we got winter, we got spring. We live our world through seasons, right? So, first off, if you are setting goals that are a year ahead and you're trying to shoot for these yearly goals, this 5-year goals, 3-year goals, 10-year goals, right? That's so difficult to do, and you're setting yourself up to fail. And so what we're doing here is sharing with you guys, how do you live in seasons, right? And right now, it doesn't matter what season you're in, every season you treat the same and you follow the same principles. And so when you say a season, summer season, we're looking at 3 months, right? Fall season, another 3 months. Winter season, another 3 months. Spring season, another 3 months. So our season is where we're living in the world of 3 months. Why 3 months? Because 3 months is long enough to set massive, massive goals and achieve them, but they're short enough where it creates massive urgency and accountability on your part, right? If you ever set these yearly goals and then the year goes by and you don't hit them, you're not even close, it's because internally, like, there's time. When you see it 10 months in front of you, 11 months in front of you, 6 months in front of you, it gives you time to say, like, I'll just do that tomorrow. Oh, I missed this week, I'm a little bit behind, no big deal, I got time, right? So time is the thing that hurts us the most. So go ahead and start to plan your life, plan your golf game in these seasons. So where are you in your season? And here are going to be 3 huge strategies, huge tips that you're going to implement right now as you approach this new season, whatever season that is. And let's say you're in the middle of a season. Go ahead and set your season wherever it is that you are. Live in the world of 3 months, and I promise you will get massive results. So rule number 1, strategy number 1, first thing you need to know when we're living in the season, the first thing that you need to do is to make sure you have a result, right? We often are saying, I want to play better golf, I want to hit it further, I want to shoot better, I want to win some golf tournaments, whatever that is that we have these goals, but what is the very specific result that you're trying to end up with? Something that's tangible, something that you can measure, and at the end of the season, like, this result has to be something like the season ends. There's a date that the season ends, and at the end date, you're gonna be either I got it or I did it. It's that simple, right? So there's no, like, better golf. I wanna think a little bit better, because those are so, like, it moves with wherever we are, right? And so have something that's tangible, right? Something that you can measure, something that allows you to say, I got it or I don't. Right, in the upcoming season, I'm gonna play 10 tournaments. I want to win 1 tournament, very, very tangible. I wanna win 5 tournaments, very tangible. I wanna get top 10s, very tangible. I wanna get my score down to an even par, right, under par. I wanna break 80, very tangible. I want my driver to go 250 yards, 300 yards, extremely tangible, right? I wanna be able to play a round of golf and play every round of golf, right, not avoiding that downward spiral where I'm encouraged at the end of the round, very tangible, because at the end, all of a sudden, if you're discouraged, right, and you feel like the world's gonna end, then you didn't get it, right? And so create something very, very tangible. So rule number 1, strategy number 1 is have an end result. What is the result that you are gonna be working so hard in your season that's gonna mean so much to you that when you get it, and what's gonna motivate you, inspire you, get you to be committed towards that thing, right? And when you actually get there, that you celebrate. So you have to have something that you can celebrate at the end. If your result at the end of the season is not worth celebrating, then you've got the wrong target. You got the wrong objective, you got the wrong goal. So again, strategy number one, have a clear, crystal clear, tangible result that you're shooting for at the end of your season, right? As we get to rule number two, right? So rule number two is, how will you stay accountable? Who's your accountability partners? As we enter high performance and you want to achieve big things, the one thing you got to understand is we can't get there alone. If you're trying to do it by yourself, right, you are setting yourself up for failure. And when we're looking at golf, when we're looking at an individual sport like golf, right, it sets us up to fail because we're conditioned to believe, we're conditioned to think and behave as an individual. Thinking I'm gonna hit balls by myself, I'm gonna practice by myself, or I gotta face my problems, my challenges by myself. When I'm out on the golf course, I can't rely on anybody to help me. And so we're conditioned for this individual sport. And so you have to create your team. Who is on your high performance team? Who's gonna help you and hold you accountable? All right, maybe you might be thinking, I got a golf instructor, I see them every week, right? Or I got a coach, right? I got somebody that's teaching me the tactics, the swing mechanics, right? Like on-course strategists. But you gotta ask yourself, are they keeping you accountable? Like when you're struggling during the week, when you're not doing the things you're required to do during the week, between your sessions with your instructor or the professional that's helping you, like who's there to help you? Who's there to shift your world, shift your perspective to then make a shift before your next lesson, right? Because if you're only relying on the instructor, the golf professional that you're gonna see once a week, right? Maybe once every other week, there's so much downtime that things could happen, so much time between sessions, and it's just setting you up to fail, right? Unless you have a coach that is with you every step of the way, like when you're struggling during the week, right, you can reach out, right, and they can help you overcome these challenges. Do you have a partner, a friend, a good golfer, a parent, a relative, somebody to keep you accountable to make sure you're on track? Because I promise, if you're trying to do it by yourself, not gonna happen. Where there's too many stories, too many excuses, too many things that get in the way that make us feel okay for not doing the things that matter. When we look at it, the things at the end, like if we really want those things at the end of the season to happen and we're committed to it, then we need some kind of accountability. We need a coach, we need a mentor, we need somebody. And just know you can't do it alone. Who is on your team? So, so far strategy number one is have a clear, crystal clear, tangible objective at the end of the season. So when you get there, did I get there? Did I not? It's gonna be a clear yes or no, right? If it's like, I kind of got there, it's not the right thing. Number two is who's gonna keep you accountable, right? Most golf instructors will not keep you accountable because you don't see them enough. So you need a coach, you need a mentor, you need somebody that is gonna keep you accountable all the time, throughout the week, every single day. Because to do it by yourself, it's just too much, right? And that's just being honest. It's too much to just have that by yourself. And strategy number three, do you have a plan when things go bad? Because we're human beings, everything that we do, we're not perfect. So we're gonna have bad days, we're gonna have bad weeks, we're gonna get behind schedule. Sometimes we'll be in front of schedule, but let's say we're behind schedule. Do we ever look at the downside? Like, do I have a plan to protect me from the downside? If this happens and I'm a week behind, if days behind, if I'm 2 weeks behind, if I'm not on the schedule that I set myself and my 4 weeks and my 8-week benchmarks in my 3-month season, if I'm behind, what do I do? Who do I call? What strategies do I have? Do you have something in place to protect you from the downside? Because if you don't, then you're gonna fail in the season, and it's gonna be 100% that you're gonna fail, and you're not gonna get the results that you're looking for. You're not gonna get the results early, that's for sure, if you can't protect yourself from the downside, right? And so if you're the person living at, you're setting goals, and maybe you say like, I'll set these 3-month goals, I do it all right, I set these 2-month goals, and you constantly fall short, and you're like just on the edge, and you give yourself that like, oh, it's no big deal, like I'm almost there, and every time you set that goal, your result and the thing that you tell yourself is like, I'm almost there, I was really close, right? Remember, we're setting ourselves up for success. So we're setting very tangible things that we're going to hit and creating the environment that allows us to hit it every single time, right? So first strategy is have a clear objective. Yes or no, did I hit it at the end of my season? It has to be that clear. 2, who's gonna keep you accountable, right? Most instructors will not, because you don't see them enough and they don't follow up with you enough during the week, right? Have a coach, have a mentor that's gonna keep you accountable, right? And finally, number 3 is how do you protect yourself from the downside? So when things do get wrong, because they always will go wrong, you'll always get a point that you're behind schedule. How are you gonna protect yourself from the downside, get back on track, accelerate to where you have to get to, so by the end of the season you hit it, right? So if this is helping you, this is the thing that's gonna guarantee your success. And when you set these targets, you set these goals, these dreams that you want, you'll hit them, like 100%. Follow these guidelines and you'll get there. And so if you're resonating with this call or this training here, and you need help for yourself, like you understand it makes sense, you've been working on this, and maybe you haven't been working on this, is something that you want, right? We're setting aside some time every single week just to talk with a handful of golfers, right? We don't have as much time, we don't have that much time, we're busy, but we wanna help you guys out. And if you guys want some help, we're reserving a handful of spots every week to have a short conversation of how it looks like in your specific scenario, in your specific world. Go ahead and comment below, like, I want to call, like, I'm interested. Comment below, I'm interested, and we'll reach out to you. We'll jump on a short little call, and we'll give you a little session, a strategy session, just to help you see clearly where you're at, right? So again, if you're interested, you want this, you want to build this perfect season, you want to find massive success, you want to guarantee your success, go ahead and put I'm interested below, comment below I'm interested, and we will reach out to you and we'll have a powerful conversation, and you'll get tons of insight, tons of strategies that you have never got before. Comment below.